Hey, this is Brett the Hitman Hart, and you're listening to the Smacked Raw podcast.
Watch. Okay, well, has this always been a thing? Where have I been?
Hey everybody, welcome to the Smacked Raw podcast. Monday Night Raw, night 2 of the WWE Draft Edition. We are your hosts. Of course, I am Kyle Tyson, joined by Finger Guns Kevin Crazy, and of course, Katie Baby.
You almost said finger bang, didn't you?
I almost did. I watched too much South Park, man. Okay.
Yeah. No, I was thinking it too. That episode rules.
Yeah.
That's all I'll say.
How you guys doing?
I'm doing great.
Yeah, you doing good?
I'm ready to raise the roof.
I am telling you, man. And yeah, me too. I'm having a good night, man. I'm having a good night, bro.
This is amazing.
Awesome, man. Thank you guys for joining us. We're a wrestling recap show. We of course shoot live at twitch.tv/putting you over. You can find us on YouTube if you ever missed the live streams, youtube.com/SmackedRaw podcast, and then pretty much anywhere your podcasts are found if you want the audio version. And also, we're the exclusive recap show for WrestlingNewsWorld.com. Bookmark the page, make it your home for all your wrestling news, interviews, hot takes, retro reviews, all that fun stuff, man.
Hot pockets.
Huh?
No.
Just the hot pockets. I don't know.
Hot pockets?
I don't. Hot takes, hot pockets. Why
Kick
not?
him. Kick him out.
It's okay. Look, I'm just going to do this motion right here. And then you can also join us on our Patreon at patreon.com/SmackDraw Podcast. We've got plenty of
Don't ever do that
stickers,
again, Kyle.
t-shirts. Did you unmute yourself?
Of course I
remember
did.
he
I
can
have that
unmute
power.
himself.
Oh, I had no idea you could unmute yourself.
Yeah.
For $25, man, we'll sponsor your show. We'll go ahead and plug your stuff. Like D-Rod, although we're often on the opposite side of the fence with our opinions on wrestling, D-Rod's still an awesome guy. You can catch him streaming at DROD2222 on Twitch. He is often playing WWE 2K20. Naked? Yeah. View at your own discretion.
Your discretion advised.
Thank you.
I mean, good for you, D-Rod.
Yeah, man.
Good for you.
Very brave. Very brave.
Like, yeah, brave.
Oh man, how was y'all's day, Kevin? You said you're having kind of a bummer day, man. Everything cool?
I mean, yeah, everything's cool. Everything's cool at home. It was nothing I can't handle. Just something that happened.
Jesus Christ!
Just like that
Kevin.
burp, it happens and you move on.
Oh,
We
my
don't
God.
worry about it.
Moving on. I had a fun day today. I took my son to karate class, man. He got his tested for the first time. Moved up 2 belts.
Nice.
Very proud of my little man. It was
That's dope.
Yeah, it was one of those really feel good moments for me, man. As a father, got really sentimental. I sent y'all guys in the group chat a little clip of it and everything. You guys were very
cute.
sweet. Jess is showing up with.
It's
Hold on.
probably water. Water.
Oh no, that's wine. That's a really strong one. Thank you, baby. But no, karate was fun, man. I was really proud of him. And then his grandparents was there and his aunt, so it was a good time.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Whole clan.
Yeah. Smacking Ross says I can turn off Kevin's camera. So Travis did it to Vince. I'm gonna have to go back and see that.
I didn't know he did that.
Lastly,
That's pretty funny, actually.
Katie, how was your day? You were the only person.
It was good. Oh, I didn't tell you guys. I was in the Thunderdome.
Were
did
you
go to
really?
Thunderdome.
Yeah.
No
Oh,
shit.
sick, man.
That's cool.
It was weird. I didn't like it. I left.
They didn't even kick you. You left.
No, I left. I was in there for an hour. I was like, this is fucking weird. I didn't
Wait, what
like
is
some man's voice telling me what
you,
to do.
like thumbs up, cheer, yes movement, all that stuff.
I was laughing. I was
What?
like covering my face doing this, cracking up.
So they
Also trying to take notes. I was still on my phone. I'm
They
surprised.
give
they
you
didn't
like
kick me.
direction when
Yeah.
you're.
Yeah, they
They're
do.
like, all right, we're coming back from commercial. I want to see you guys get hype.
Yeah.
boo this person, cheer. I'm like, don't tell me what to fucking do.
Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't realize it was all like that. Jesus
It's
Christ.
weird.
I saw
I didn't like it.
one person on Twitter said they got kicked because they were cheering for the Hurt Business when they were being instructed to boo them and thumbs down.
Oh my
and stuff.
God.
Yeah.
I was dancing to their music. I think when did I leave? I think I left like right before that match started. I was like, fuck this.
That's stupid. That doesn't make any
I don't like
sense.
people telling me what to do. Like when I watch wrestling, I talk to myself. I call things in my head. I say things out loud. I don't like people watching me do this.
It is kind of weird, isn't it?
I didn't like it.
It's like
I
they
didn't like it at all.
watch you watching this show. They got to make sure you're watching it correctly.
Well, I mean, they did get some doozies in there the first couple weeks of Thunderdome, you know. So
That was the
did.
first few weeks.
well, that's what I mean. But they were. I can understand why they're a little bit more careful now.
Last thing on the Thunderdome. Okay, listen, I'm gonna die on this hill. I think Charlotte Flair was in the Thunderdome. I swear. And then someone else said they thought they saw Becky Lynch in there too.
That was
tonight.
me.
That was
Yeah.
you. Oh, see,
That was when I was in the fucking dome.
Oh my god, I have a terrible memory. I'm sorry.
How
No,
dare
man.
you?
I couldn't say that it wasn't Charlotte Flair.
I sent y'all a picture, but it's like the clarity you got like with the Sasquatch photos.
Yeah.
Super
No, but
pixelated.
No,
I
it
s-
did kind of look like her,
I'm
I
telling
but
saw
you,
like
man.
shitty quality.
I saw her on TV too, and like it's fucking close.
It was
like
really
She
I-
was
I-
dead
it's
center.
yeah, but like half of the rope was like cutting her
A lot
face
of it.
off or
Well,
something.
I caught her
So-
earlier. She was like to the side of the ramp. So only when they cut towards the
Oh.
ramp would you catch her. And then later on during the Cedric Alexander match, she was like front and center. Matt Ritter saying he saw Becky as well.
Yeah, she had a snapback. She had ginger hair. She was wearing a cutoff. It looked like fucking Becky Lynch. I don't know.
Man. It's gonna be Easter eggs, like spot celebrities in the Thunderdome.
Oh, totally. Well, they
Oh,
did
people
that a
thought they
little
saw
bit,
Kenny.
Well, they did that a little bit during like the NBA finals and playoffs and shit, didn't they? With I don't know. I didn't watch it. I
Didn't
just,
either.
Like, I heard.
Wasn't Mickey Mouse chilling in the NBA crowd once?
Yeah, shit like that. But I don't know for sure. So maybe somebody in the chat knows.
Kev is on drugs. He can't be trusted.
Nope.
Becky Burnett now, though. Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
true. Becky is brunette now.
Just got me there.
Let's get into
Yeah.
Raw, you guys.
Don't trust a word I say. Don't trust a word I say.
Nobody does.
We're here to cover Raw.
Perfect.
So night 2 of the WWE draft. Overall picks, anything overly shocking tonight to you guys?
Nope.
No, I don't think.
Nah.
No.
No.
I'm really trying to go
I mean,
over.
SmackDown has no women, but like that's
Oh yeah, I meant
That's
to
kinda
look that
true.
up. Hey, if somebody in the live chat can look up a link to all the undrafted participants and
Yeah.
drop that in the chat, it would really help out towards something I want to do at the end of the show.
how dare you.
Otherwise, I might just hop on Google, whatever. So yeah, it was an okay show. It was okay. I mean, honestly, you guys in the group chat made it for me. Like whatever I was lacking entertainment wise from Raw, you guys were making up, either through talking about pizza or people just being angry about pizza in the group chat.
Jesus Christ, it's gonna blow up the spot on the pizza chat. The pizza.
We'll
party's
just leave it at
already-
that. We'll leave it at that. We're just gonna. There was a lot of pizza talked about behind the scenes. Okay. Anyways, the show kicked off with Randy Orton.
Don't be on the wrong side of history about pizza.
Listen, man. Listen, we'll talk.
That's
about
all I'm
We're
saying.
done.
That's
We're
all I'm
done. We're
saying.
done with the pizza talk.
I will.
Enough.
I will die the fuck on that hill.
Kevin,
Talk about
shut
hills
up.
to die on.
Kevin,
Yeah.
shut up.
Okay. Randy Orton kicked off the show.
Yeah, Randy Orton kicked off the show, huh?
Yes, he did. Okay. I'm unmuting you, Kevin. Please.
Kevin,
Randy
please
Orton
shut
kicked
up.
off the show. Regardless where he ends up, he's still getting his shot at Hell in the Cell. He does go on to say that 2020 has been the year for Drew McIntyre. I kind of argue that 2020 is more the year for Randy Orton. However, arguments made for either of the guys.
For sure.
And then, but that year does have to come to an end. Thank God. After the promo, Drew comes out. He says, yeah, Randy picked up the pin. Drew's only time he's been pinned in almost a year. However, he was not punted. He should have. He references at Clash, Drew punted Randy for everybody else that Randy has harmed. However, at Hell in a Cell, he's going to punt him for himself. And then as the promo ends, he says, oh, by the way, I made a promise. Anytime we're in the same building, we have to fight. So they go out. They have a little brawl. Drew drops Randy back first on the commentary table, similar to what Randy does to most of his opponents. Drew kind of doing this new gimmick, stealing Randy's moves, man.
It works.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
I
that's
like it.
And as they're pulled apart, a little bit of foreshadowing. Drew yelling at Randy, like, I'm not done with you.
He's got 3 hours. He did this 3 hours.
3 hours, man.
3 hours.
Yeah. So, first round of the draft picks. Raw gets The Fiend. Fiend's the number one pick of the night. He's coming over to the red brand. Randy Orton is staying put. Charlotte Flair, who, I mean, I guess this was a surprise to her, seeing as she was in the Thunderdome.
I mean, good for her, though. You know?
Good for her, man. SmackDown retained Bayley, their women's champion. Smart pick. And then they pulled Street Profits, which I think was something everybody saw coming.
New, yeah.
How do you guys feel? I feel like you're happy with the champs being exchanged, or were you kind of in the same boat as me, kind of wishing we had unified the tag titles? Yeah.
I think unified would have been better for sure, but whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, unified makes the most sense because they don't have tag teams.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just don't think that the tag division is deep enough on both shows to warrant.
It also doesn't help that they keep breaking up tag teams.
Yeah, no, very.
Tucker's on Raw, Otis is on SmackDown.
Dude, Tucker's done for. Oh, that poor guy.
Yeah.
Ivar's out, so Eric isn't with the Viking Raiders.
Yeah.
Andrade and Angel split up.
Fuck,
who else?
Oh, Jesus, that's like 4 or 5 tag teams right there.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, they don't have tag teams. They have like maybe 6 tag teams, both brands.
Yeah, between both, yeah. And really, you should probably have at least, I would say, 4 each, you know? Like,
at least.
So
they should just stop bringing up tag teams.
They've got to be bringing some in or something. I don't know. But
they clearly don't know what they're doing. So.
Not with that. That's for damn sure.
Yeah. What'd y'all think about Raw just copying pasting SmackDown's opening match and us getting the no DQ match with Kevin Owens and Aleister Black? You know, because we kicked off SmackDown with, you know, Big E and Sheamus in the Falls Count Anywhere. It's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, I didn't even think about it, but you're totally right.
Yeah. It was a good match, though. I think, honestly, it was probably my favorite match of the night.
Yeah.
Just because I remember it the most. You know,
fair enough.
Until I read notes later on in the show, and I'm like, oh, that was actually my match of the night.
No, I think this actually was my match of the night.
Yeah.
Was it your match of the night?
Yeah.
Go to hell.
Anyways, it had some fun spots, man. It did. It had they started off brawling just because the guys have been pretty heated, so it was just kind of more of like a sloppy brawl. They head outside the ring. Kevin hits a cannonball. He sets up a table, goes for a powerbomb. Black fights him off before throwing him onto the commentary table. They cut to commercial. They come back. Black kicks Owen's feet out from under him, causing Owens to drop face first onto a set-up chair. Black throws more chairs in the ring, but Kevin he eats a DDT. Excuse me. Black eats a DDT onto a chair for his trouble. By the way, it's really funny that, you know, depending on the rules of the match, if it's a straight up match and a guy eats a DDT onto a chair, it's almost always a 3 count. But then, you know, you do it in a no DQ match and it's just like a transitional move.
It's kind of true.
Kevin sets up kind of like or KO sets up like a platform of chairs, attempting to superplex Black onto it. Instead, he eats a Meteora through the chairs. That was actually really cool. And as a guy in my 30s, Kevin, you might be able to agree with this too. I really felt bad for Aleister Black's knees on that one, man. You shouldn't go around.
Well, it doesn't. I mean, absolutely, but it doesn't take that for me to go, Jesus fucking Christ. So
I can see a guy just jump off something that's like 8 foot. And I'm like, oh God, your legs, man.
Christ, I see somebody jump off something 2 feet, and I'm like, I might have fallen over. So, you know.
The fight goes back outside. Aleister Black misses a black mass. He kicks the ring post. They go back into the ring. Kevin Owens hits him with a stunner and then power bombs him through a table that's set up in the ring, giving Kevin Owens the win. And it was a fun, like I said, it was a fun kickoff match for the show.
Yeah.
Katie, who was the next set of draft picks?
Braun Strowman got drafted to Raw, Daniel Bryan to SmackDown, Matt Riddle to Raw, Kevin Owens to SmackDown, and Jeff Hardy to Raw.
So I liked this. For one, first thing, Braun Strowman, Keith Lee, I'll eat that feud up any day. Secondly, Matt Riddle, he's getting away from Baron Corbin.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Thank you. That's exactly what I thought too.
Yeah. And then Kevin Owens going over to SmackDown. Maybe we can get him with Sami Zayn again. You know? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Please.
That's what I'm hoping for too.
yeah, man. I'd take it.
Absolutely.
Take it, bro. The only thing that was really weird to me is the picks Charlotte Flair and Daniel Bryan. This really, like, they feel kind of like wasted picks. Like, I'm more happy with people picking their own champs than picking these people that we really don't anticipate being on the show for months. Like okay, so say neither of them show up in 2 months. Are we gonna remember what brand they were drafted to?
They're gonna
No,
make
I
sure
mean,
that we do.
They basically stayed on their brands.
Yeah.
Like Daniel Bryan was already on SmackDown. I think if I can, Charlotte was already on Raw,
Yeah.
so it doesn't fucking matter.
But they'll make sure that
So-
we remember. They'll be like 2020 first round draft pick or whatever.
Yeah, they'll
So-
bring it up then. But like,
Yeah.
dude, it's more shocking
they
that they're
return.
back than what brand they were drafted to. Like,
Yeah, who cares? Who cares?
yeah.
I also just saw stuff that Seth Rollins really didn't want to face Matt Riddle, so he basically got Matt Riddle drafted to Raw.
Hey, fucking thank you, Seth Rollins, man. That was definitely for the greater good.
Damn it, Kyle!
I'll take it, man. I'll take it.
I shouldn't have said anything.
Any opportunity I get to use that.
As long as you don't botch it, I don't care.
No, I'm getting pretty good at this.
Proud of you.
Jesus Christ.
We get Ms. TV, Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke. This is the first time I think Mandy Rose and Miz confront each other since Miz had her sent over to Raw. It was all right, I guess. Essentially Miz takes credit because before Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke even come out, Miz is out there and he takes credit for splitting up the New Day, splitting up Heavy Machinery. Morrison says that the split ups are actually for the greater good.
What about the greater
Stop.
good?
Look, man, you can't blame me. Okay, Morrison said it.
Morrison
He did.
say that.
He did say
I
it,
knew
man.
as soon as he said it, I was like, oh shit, Kyle's gonna use
We're
it.
gonna get at least one in there. Well, anyways, all joking aside, Mandy and Dana Brooke come out. I gotta agree with Miz on this one. Mandy's like, "Yo, you're ruining lives over here," and Miz and Morrison are like, "What are you talking about? You're winning. Like ever since you came over, you're winning your matches. Like you have a tag team. Her and Dana are undefeated right now."
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So I was like, well, you know, Miz and them, they got kind of a point. Besides, I'm kind of at this point, I don't even miss the Mandy and Otis dynamic. Like,
Would you stop it?
do you miss it?
Oh, dearly.
Really?
I loved
don't.
it.
I liked it too, but now that we've had some time, time heals all wounds, Kevin.
Yeah,
Not,
Kevin.
not this one.
What's wrong, Kevin? What-
Honey, I feel like you were just gonna like give me like a grandma hug or something. I don't know. Like it was,
grandma hug?
you were like,
No, that was the sound of me trying to power through the wine. This is some really strong wine.
I could have told you that. Jesus.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, do you need a hug, Kev?
no.
Sure.
Guys, in the
I mean,
live
maybe
chat,
I
send
do.
Kevin your hugs, man.
Send Kevin all the
It
hugs.
was okay. I misinterpreted a wretch or whatever the hell that was from trying to gobble down wine as being
Gobble.
No, man.
as being a fucking benevolent grandma. Like noise.
This is why the three of us aren't allowed to do shows.
All right, look, man. I'm gonna try and reel it back in. You for real miss the Otis and Mandy dynamic.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, like, I don't know. I feel like a kinship to Otis, and I'm like, yo, man, I like it when he wins.
Like to
You
live
know?
vicariously through him, right?
I mean, listen. I've already got your wife. I don't need another one. So no, I'm not trying that.
Man, honestly. Okay. Back up over here. Fucking hell, bro. Fucking hell. Lana and Natalia come out, man, and they essentially they're kind of jealous. Why is Mandy and Dana getting this spot? It's pretty obvious. They've won several weeks in a row, and two, the dynamic with Miz. But hey, whatever. Hey, Lana actually had a really good time. Lana was like, "You want to talk drama? You want to talk drama?
Oh.
I got 2 ex-husbands and an ex-girlfriend. We can spill that tea."
No,
And,
dude, I fucking popped when she said that. I was like, dude, girl, there you go.
Preach.
It felt like you know that fucking like in 8 Mile and Eminem's like, yo, this is all the shit you can say about me. Now what? You know?
Oh my god. Essentially, I think it was Mandy Rose was like, look, you need to spend less time doing TikToks and more time training. It sets up a brawl between the two teams. Funny if you've seen, I don't know, it made like the news rounds that like Lana broke down in tears. Apparently, she is, and the reports have been coming out for a while. She is working pretty hard behind the scenes to up her game in the ring, and I think it actually showed off later in the night too. By the way.
Mm-hmm.
We cut to commercial. We come back from the brawl, thinking it was going to be a tag match, but surprisingly, Miz TV's still going on.
Yeah, that was weird.
Like Triple H in Evolution, they always have a plan B. Morrison was the next guest, apparently. I don't know. We set up Lars Sullivan. Lars Sullivan's back, all right, and he's beating up the Miz and Morrison. Miz bailed on Morrison. Are they gonna break up? Now that Miz really leaves Morrison out to dry a lot of the time.
Does I hope not, but you're totally right.
He does, man.
I'm just saying, they like to break up tag teams.
Yeah, no shit. That's a good point too.
Would you consider them a tag team?
Yes.
Totally,
You think they are? Okay.
no doubt.
Like they're in the tag division. They're not like it's not like Miz in the singles and Morrison occasionally tags with him.
Well,
Right.
I mean, didn't they get drafted together?
That's
Yeah,
true.
they did.
That's true. Yeah. I'm stupid.
I mean, they have a singles match here and there, and that's fine. But yeah, I would say they typically compete together too,
Yeah.
at least lately. So
What's your take, Katie? You like them as a tag team, or do you want to see them in singles pushes?
Well, as of right now, they don't have a tag division, so just put them in singles pushes.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
I mean, them as a tag team is good. Like, they've been good when they were a tag team back whenever the hell that actually was. They're good now. It's just they don't have a tag division to work with.
Yeah.
that is kind of true.
And I fucking love John Morrison. So let him shine, please.
That's the thing is I hear that people want to see Morrison do his own thing from some people,
Yeah.
Some people.
Some people that I can't name off the top of my head, but I know I've seen it somewhere. There's at least one John Morrison fan out there.
Me.
There you go. That was you.
It's
It was
me.
you again.
It's all my burner accounts. You caught me. Shit.
Jesus Christ.
Oh man. So we get a segment. Seth's or actually, hold on. No, I completely skipped over a ton of
skipping.
stuff.
You skipping a lot of stuff.
Look, man, I got a lot of notes, okay, and they all kind of blend. Adam Pearce is backstage. He gets the New Day and Street Profits to swap tag teams. Makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, I was
titles.
Yeah, man.
Not tag teams.
Oh, yeah.
I think
they
the
just
tag
swap
team
members. That'd be cool.
The Street Profits just become the New Day and vice versa. How would that work?
Yeah.
Who would be who?
It's not what I was thinking, but okay.
But the Street Profits tell the New Day that they need to be like defending champs and stuff, which I don't understand because the Street Profits hardly ever defended their belts.
They only defended them against Andrade and Angel.
That was it.
Like 10 times.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Steps in Rudolph. They want a tag team shot, tag team title shot, because apparently they pinned the Street Profits, and I've already forgotten it. But they're like, that gives us a title shot.
No, did they say they pinned them, or did they say they beat them last week? Because technically they did.
I don't remember.
Because
I don't remember that either.
It was a triple threat. It was Randy and Rudolph, and Drew and the Street Profits.
That's what it is. Okay. Okay. That's what it is. Okay. Yeah. And so the title shot's accepted. I was really, at that point, I was like, oh, man, have Rudolph win it and bring the tag titles because they get drafted later.
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, over to SmackDown. But anyways, Kev, you don't happen to have notes for the next draft picks, do you?
Nah.
It's okay. I got you, bud.
I do too.
Sorry.
Oh, man.
I can talk about pizza if you want.
No,
Kevin,
we're good, bro. Raw picks up, or retains rather, Retribution and Keith Lee. They pick up Alexa Bliss. No surprise there. The hot act right now with the Fiend.
Yeah.
SmackDown gets Lars Sullivan, so that's kind of funny that Lars was on SmackDown and then shows up on Raw for the draft and then is drafted back to SmackDown. I guess you're really just trying to get as much Lars exposure as you can. I'm not really comfortable with using Lars Sullivan and exposure in the same sentence, but either way.
No.
SmackDown retains Baron Corbin, to which I was like, oh, thank God they're not just moving the Matt Riddle feud to Raw. So Baron Corbin, Matt Riddle officially separated. Who does Corbin feud with now? Any new upcoming?
I was just gonna look. I don't know.
Any new and upcoming babyface or NXT call up?
Oh, it's gonna be fucking Apollo Crews.
Oh, damn it!
No,
It's gonna be Crews.
It is too.
I looked right down and I was like, "Ah, shit." Poor Apollo.
Yep.
Yo, by the way, though, was it kind of weird to you that Retribution got drafted?
That is, yeah. Let's talk about that.
I thought that was really strange because, like, don't get me wrong, I'm into like where it's going, and especially after they, revealed Ali as the leader or whatever. But I was like, why would you draft them after all the shit that they've done? You know what I'm saying? Like,
why would you sign them?
That didn't make any damn sense either. And then the dumb,
That's the big one.
who was it? Dijak with the Twitter justification.
T-Bar.
T-Bar.
Oh, sorry.
T-Bar. We don't know any Dijak here.
That was flimsy.
Who is it? Slapjack Shane Thorne.
Mm-hmm.
You have Slap, and then Shane Thorne is crossed out in his Twitter handle, and then Jack is after it. So at least they're kind of acknowledging the names.
That's kind of cool.
It's so
though.
funny.
Yeah. But go on. I'm sorry, Kev.
No, it's all right. No, that's the only thing that doesn't make any sense to me. It's like, why? Yeah, that kind of shit. Like, why did they make it part of the storyline that they were signed and then that they got drafted? Like, what the fuck? It just that doesn't make any sense.
Makes no sense. No, you're right. It makes absolutely no sense. You have a faction that's out to destroy WWE, and you give them jobs and put them in a draft.
Yeah, exactly.
Makes sense to me.
You
It doesn't
should
make
have left
sense.
them undrafted, and they could have bounced around shows again.
Mhm.
Or even if you just wanted to keep them on Raw, to feud with the Hurt Business or whatever, I would have been cool with that. But like, just let them go undrafted and just let them show up. You know what I'm saying? Like that it feels like WWE's endorsing their
it would have
activity,
made more
you know?
sense for their characters to be undrafted because that was their
Exactly.
thing. They're like the forgotten like
Yeah.
superstars and disregarded superstars. Makes way more sense for them to go undrafted because it plays right into their character motivation.
Mhm.
They could definitely be the next version of Heath Slater. Okay, just
Mhm.
just auditioning
Yeah.
for a job week in and week out.
But no, they drafted him 3rd round, first pick.
Yeah.
Stop the show bouncing, Matt Ritter says. Matt
Ritter does not like
if you
show
don't
bouncing.
if you don't follow Matt Ritter at Smacking It or at Matt
please
Ritter
do.
on Twitter from the Smacking It
Ritter
Raw
Twitter.
podcast, he definitely is not a fan of the whole wrestling on the wrong brand. Hey, look, I'm not a fan either, but he's
Either
really
it's
not
still
a fan.
wrestling.
Yeah, it's still wrestling. Hey, look,
I
man,
mean, I just don't understand getting that pissed off about that stuff.
he gets really mad. Oh man,
It's so funny though.
No, it is kind of funny, but I'm like, bro, go eat some chicken wings.
Holy cow.
Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, going back. Seth's farewell. I think we lost Katie.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
And
you.
now,
I don't know what the fuck just happened to my camera. Hold on.
I thought you were just really drunk. Like,
No.
like, I was like, dang, man, she got twisted.
Oh, what do you mean? Hold on. Just keep talking. I'll figure this out.
No, you're good. We're just gonna swap over to this for now.
Jesus.
Oh, geez,
Oh,
Louise.
fuck.
Just doing a temporary layout, folks. Hold on.
I don't know
Okay.
why. This is my new one. It's not supposed to hate me.
Blame Kevin. Okay,
It's all Kevin's fault.
it's all Kevin. Triple threat.
Sorry, guys.
It's all good.
make
Seth's
it up to you,
farewell
Katie.
was really I mean it was what it was. Honestly, it was less of a segment about him and just more of a force to get the next match to happen.
Yeah.
Seth comes out to the ring, says Raw is losing Beast Slayer, the monster killer, the conveyor of the greater good. Oh shit, I don't have the greater good sound effect on this one. Damn it.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, damn it, Katie.
Fuck. I'm still trying to figure this out.
And then essentially says who could fill his shoes, who's going to fill the void and be the leader of Monday Night Raw. I had no idea Jeff Hardy was going to be like, I'm going to be Raw's new leader.
Yeah.
Jeff, like, hold on now, come on, let's talk through this, okay, Jeff? Besides the personal demons of all of this, what? Like,
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense to me either. I mean, I love Jeff Hardy. Don't get me wrong. You know, he's one of my favorites ever. But Jeff.
I don't know, man. Like, oh wait, y'all can totally see me trying to get Katie's shit to work again. All right.
I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. I tried to
It
get the
said
camera
my-
up and running.
It said failed to start video camera, yet it was just working.
Hold
I don't
on.
got this.
understand.
It's okay. You can be audio.
I'll keep figuring it out. Keep talking.
Yeah, you good. Oh man, but Seth, really Seth Rollins? Of all people that could be, I mean, shit, AJ Styles, like,
Yeah.
a big leader, man.
Yo, when he was like, "Oh, hey Seth, you were really never Monday Night Rollins anyway," or something like that. When he was, that was the dopest, most badass baller thing in the world. I was like, "Fucking AJ Styles."
Yeah.
Not fucking
Yeah. So Jeff essentially comes out and he just talks trash, and then oh wait, I missed my point here. I missed my line here. Oh, Seth breaks it to Jeff like, well, you know, have fun on Friday when you wrestle Lars Sullivan. So Jeff drafted to Raw, yet still gets booked for a match on
I forgot about that.
SmackDown
Yeah.
because Lars beat him up along with everybody else in the ring. I don't know, man. I don't know.
I mean, that also, since I still can't figure this out, that also was, I'm pretty sure, announced earlier in the night on Twitter.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So it wasn't necessarily news.
Still, I don't know, man. It was that one was just like, okay, cool. So Jeff Hardy's gonna get a big push here on Raw, come out, say he's gonna be the leader or whatever. Yet now you're gonna send him over to SmackDown to get squashed by Lars Sullivan. But I guess that won't matter because he'll be on Raw, so that loss doesn't count. Like it's some weird booking, man. Well, anyways, as Seth Rollins is leaving, AJ Styles comes out. I love it. AJ and Seth Rollins fist bump because they're heels, and then AJ tells him to keep stepping. He's like, "You were never really Monday night." Yeah, it was AJ that said that shit. It was hilarious.
So dope.
Yeah, it set up a triple threat, by the way.
Yep.
Okay, cool. We
I
got
don't know what the fuck
Katie
that is.
now.
I don't know what that is. I'm just clicking around. I don't know what
Clicking on
happened.
stuff.
I'm just clicking on stuff.
That's
Well,
okay.
you got. I mean, that's all you got. That's all you can do, right?
Yeah, just keep
Oh, what
just keep
the
trying, Katie. It's okay.
I don't understand.
Don't worry, it's a podcast. You know, as long as audio works, it should be all right.
Should.
Yeah.
Keyword. Should.
I demand video. No, I'm just kidding.
Kev, what'd you
Well,
think?
ain't that tough shit? Sorry.
What'd you think of the triple threat, my man?
Yeah, it was a pretty cool match. I thought they were putting it over a little too hard on commentary. I was like, this is a whatever. I was like, yeah, it's cool. But you know what the thing was? Is like the ending to me was like just dumb. It was like they had an opportunity to like really like cement who they wanted to be.
Jeff
leader.
Hardy.
Or even AJ Styles. What I'm saying is that Seth Rollins should have ate the pin, and it should have either been obviously Seth Rollins or one of those two dudes. But the thing is that would have been like him giving the torch to those guys. I think that would have made the most sense. So, I mean, I thought that the rest of the ending was just, it didn't connect with me. I was like, why the fuck would he win this? I mean, I remember it was Elias made his hit Jeff Hardy or whatever
With the chair. Out of nowhere, too.
Yeah, it set up that feud, but still, man, I mean, like that didn't. It felt really forced to me that particular part, and like I said, I think it would have resonated a whole lot better as to who the locker room leader was if whoever won that match pinned Seth Rollins 1, 2, 3, and I think that would have made the most sense.
Exactly.
Yeah.
As far as the match itself goes, prior to the finish, the second half was really strong. The first half, I was kind of like not really paying attention too much. But Jeff Hardy really held his own in the match, keeping up with AJ Styles and Seth Rollins, which if there are two people that can put on a pace, it's Seth Rollins and AJ Styles.
Sure.
And then you had a cool exchange of moves, like AJ Styles going for a Styles clash on Jeff Hardy, but Seth Rollins comes out of nowhere with a flying knee. Seth goes for a stomp, however, on AJ. However, Jeff jumps off his back into a tornado DDT. And then Styles puts Rollins in the calf crusher while Jeff hits the swanton bomb. AJ Styles attempts to steal the pin, which at this point, that should have been the win right there. That should have been it.
Absolutely.
And then Seth ends up kicking out, however. So Jeff hits AJ Styles with a twist of fate, and then that's where Elias came in. Guitar shot. Of course, this is a no DQ match. As triple threats are, so AJ ends up pinning Jeff Hardy and gets the win. WWE, you could have just gave us a satisfying finish because the match was solid, man. It was a solid match.
But it made me not like it as much because I was just like, so what? So you protect your golden boy Seth Rollins and don't let one of these two dudes get over? Like, come on, That's what didn't resonate with me. I don't even necessarily have a problem with Elias getting involved, but then give AJ the fucking win. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know. It was weird booking. And I don't know about how you guys feel, but personally speaking, like Elias feuds really feel similar to me as Baron Corbin feuds.
He's definitely starting to enter that territory.
Yeah,
which sucks because
man.
I love Elias, man. I think he's hilarious. He's killer on the mic. But yeah, I don't know what it is. You're totally right. There's something that falls flat about his feuds, just like it does with Corbin, and it doesn't make sense to me. I don't know.
I don't know what it is either, man. Katie.
Yes.
You want to just try leaving the call and then
I
rejoining
was-
it?
Yeah, I was just gonna say I'll leave and attempt to rejoin. If not, I'm just audio. It's fine.
It's cool. It's cool.
All right.
It's the whole turn it off, turn it back on trick.
Yep. Yeah. The text
Here's hoping.
Yep.
All right.
Well, Katie's gone. We get the next set of draft picks. Raw at this point, they pick up Elias.
Couldn't see that one coming.
Yeah, kayfabe wise, how did they know that he was available to draft? How did they know he was back from injury? He just came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
SmackDown retains Sami Zayn. Katie's trying to get in the room. Okay. Raw picks up Lacey Evans from SmackDown. Hey, she's back. It
There
worked.
you go.
Hey,
Look at
let's
that.
see if I actually stay this time.
Okay. I gotta switch your nameplates because now you're Kevin Crazy.
I'm not.
You can be me if you want. It's okay.
I don't want to be you.
Yeah, it's all
I'm sorry. I like being me.
it's all good.
But I'm cooler.
Are you like an evil twin or something? Weren't you wearing a Smacking It Raw podcast shirt?
Yeah, I'm sweating. So it's okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
when my-
camera froze. Okay.
No, the camera shut off. I saw like a notification. It was like camera off. I was like, but I can still see myself. That's weird. And then it shut off completely. So that's fine.
Okay. Anyways.
Anyways,
Kyle, make sure Zoom is up. Yeah, how would you
I
guys
want
see us
credit.
if Zoom was not up? This would not be a show. Anyways, going back to the trades or the drafts rather. Yeah, Raw picked up Lacey Evans. SmackDown got Cesaro and Nakamura as a tag team, so they're retained. And then Raw picked up Elias. So Retribution took the shirt, according to Y2 Garcia.
they did.
Yeah. All right.
All right, I'm sweating. That's what we
all
want
good.
from me here.
So we get, what is this? The third match between Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke taking on the team of Natalya and Lana.
Yep.
Out of the trio of matches, this was my favorite. Mandy
Easily.
Rose broke out like 5 or 6 new moves, man.
Mhm.
Lana was really good in there. Not so much with offense, but her selling. Lana was all over the ring, and she seemed to not be losing a step. She seemed really competent. Dana Brooke looked good. They broke out several new tag team moves. Dana and Mandy Rose did. I think this feud, which at the end, this kind of hurts my, kind of breaks my heart here. But I really feel like this tag team feud has made like all the women, I guess arguably not Natalya because she's so good anyways. I mean, say what you want about her as a character in the ring. Natalya's fucking great,
Probably the best one of the 4.
Yeah,
honestly.
easily. But I really felt like it has been stepping everyone's game up. Mandy Rose, Dana Brooke, Lana. They apparently Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke, they have a new tag team finisher, which is kind of like a towering senton, which was pretty cool.
Yeah.
They Lana ate that pin for the 3rd time out of the 3 matches. Afterwards, I was expecting Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax
was
to come
I.
out
No shit. Me too.
and put Lana through the table, but like I said on Twitter, man, what actually happened really hurt worse.
Easily.
Yeah, Natalya broke up with Lana, man.
Yeah.
And Lana was left there crying in the ring. It's like, damn.
No, she was totally broken right then.
Yeah.
Like I could feel her pain. She was like, God damn it, how many fucking announcer tables I have to go through for you? And now you're leaving me here in the middle of the ring by myself,
Well, not
Like-
only that, Natalya's not the first like mentor-ish role that Lana's had. She always loses them. Tamina was the last one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Tamina
Yeah,
tried to
I
be
know
like
that.
a mentor, And
But yeah, man, I mean, because this was like emotionally fucking jarring. Like, I was like, oh shit, man. Like I feel really bad for her right now.
oh man. Oh well. Later on the night we see the conclusion. It was weird. And you know what? We often give shit to WWE for their storytelling. Based by how like this obviously made you and I feel, Kevin. by the end of the night, you're like, oh damn, maybe WWE knows what they're doing sometimes.
Yeah, every once in a while. I mean, I like to point it out when there's cool nuggets.
Kev, you're not reading
the
the chat,
haters.
are you? Right?
Huh?
You're not reading the chat right now, are you? Right?
Nope.
No.
I don't have it pulled up. No,
It's
my
all
phone's
good. No.
Why?
Okay.
What happened?
No, you just getting roasted a little bit.
Nothing.
Oh, well, perfect. Pizza and wings, bitch. Buffalo. Hashtag Bill's Mafia, Cheetos, and fucking whatever other kind of food I'm not supposed to talk about on a goddamn wrestling podcast. I love food. Fuck you. There you go, chat.
That's a t-shirt right there. I love food. Fuck you.
Yeah. And if you don't, you're a fucking liar.
Oh my gosh.
But if you love the wrong food, I'll fight you.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Besides those battle lines that are drawn, Ricochet lays out some with the Hurt Business. He confronts him backstage. He says, "Listen, you guys, I'm ready to tap out." He's just like, I'm done with this feud. Says essentially, go ahead and we'll fight one more time. I'll fight any of your guys. If I win, just leave me alone. And then if you guys win, I'll join the Hurt Business. Which, if I recall correctly, the Hurt Business has been leaving them alone. It's mainly Apollo Crews and them. Like, the Hurt Business just comes up and was like, "Hey, do you want to team up?" And then they're like, "No, but we'll fight you." And then they lose, and like they lost last week, and it was them yelling like, "This isn't over. We're gonna keep fighting till you're tired of us." And be like, "Bro,
we're tired of it."
Yes, we are. Well, anyways, oh man, why the hell was Zelina Vega out for the next match?
Andrade, Angel Garza.
Yeah, just because she's still kind of their manager.
I gotta think that's the only reason why.
Yeah, but she said that she's contractually obligated to be in a managerial role tonight while she's on the commentating table. However, she broke up with them. For one, I didn't realize that managers signed contracts. I thought it was just always like you were hired on like good word, and then if you broke up, you broke up. But she's laying it out like they signed a contract. She has like an obligation to fulfill. It was weird.
I guess in this case there was a contract. I don't know, man.
I don't know, man.
But I hear you. Most of the time it does. It feels like it's like you're spitting it in your hand and handshaking, for these managerial roles. Because they're just, you can leave them all willy-nilly. But apparently
there's contracts, man.
They signed them in fucking blood, So I don't know.
They were out there
probably not blood.
It was because of the Fiend and Alexa Bliss. Because the match between Garza and Andrade was like 4 minutes. Garza picked up a clean win with the wing clipper. However, spot of the night, man. Zelina Vega tending to Andrade for whatever reason, because he's been talking trash, so I don't know why you are bothering. Lights go down. The red lights come up, except it's Alexa Bliss in the corner doing like the back bend crazy stare shit. It was badass. I can't wait to see the Instagram photos of those. I bet they're going to be really good.
Oh, yeah.
Bray Wyatt's out there too, and they hit Tandem Sister Abigail's. They're calling, I don't know if they're calling the duo or if they hit the finishes at the same time, but they dubbed it the Twisted Union, which is pretty badass, actually. Yeah.
Yes. I mean, I can't like Alexa Bliss right now is cool as fuck. She's one of my coolest the coolest things in WWE right now. I love it. I fucking love the shit out of it. And whatever. There you go. If you don't like Alexa Bliss, you eat ranch with your pizza. Fuck you.
Kevin is on it, man. Yes.
Hey, if they're gonna keep roasting me in the chat, I'm gonna keep roasting them on the show. I don't know if they're roasting me in the chat anyway. This is a preemptive roast. So
Kevin's working through some stuff, folks. It's okay.
Just let it happen.
This is the comfort food of Raw. God damn it! It was pizza and chicken wings. Okay, and you're not gonna take it away from me.
Anyways, listen. This is an in joke that just nobody's gonna get, but. While we're at it, fine, fuck it. We'll indulge. Katie, what's your favorite type of wings?
Oh my god.
How you like them? How you like them? First of all, bone in or bone out?
Bone in.
Okay, good answer. That's solid. What
I don't like this game.
What kind of sauce you like?
I just do like just normal barbecue.
Just
That's
regular
so
bar. Is
smart.
it spicy at all or just flavorful?
It's honey barbecue usually.
Honey barbecue.
Yeah.
Not bad. Yeah, that's not bad. Any
I'm
dipping?
kind of a little bitch when it comes to spice, so leave me alone.
It's all good. Any dipping sauce?
Occasionally ranch.
Oh,
Occasionally.
Ranch. Occasionally. Okay.
Ah, fuck off, Kevin.
Kev, I'm not gonna ask you.
Well, I mean, you don't ask the questions you don't want answers to because you know.
I know. Oh, they're saying in the chat, bone out are not wings. I know. That was a trick question.
Thank you.
And Katie passed.
At least you get some of it right.
Yeah, Katie
Your
passed. man.
fucking blasphemous ranch bullshit. Get
Oh.
the
Nobody
fuck outta here.
fucking likes blue cheese, Kevin.
Ask anybody. They love it.
Nobody.
I like blue cheese like a little bit at a time. Little bit.
Oh, I hate
I'm-
this
I'm
so
more
much.
ranch though. I'm more ranch.
Dude,
Oh, that
you know what? This is the story that happened when the buffalo chicken wing happened.
You had to bring this up, Kyle.
Listen, in
Right, it had to happen.
Anchor Bar, Buffalo, New York, dude fucking makes this chicken wing on accident and dips it in blue cheese, and he said that's delicious. And somebody asked him why and how he came up with that, and he just goes, "Because I'm a fucking genius." And you know what? That guy is a fucking genius.
There you go. Now, do you like blue cheese sauce or crumbles?
I mean, I like the sauce. I mean, I'll eat the crumbles like if it's like on a steak or something
On a
like
steak?
that, you know. But
See, I had buffalo shrimp, and it had like blue cheese crumbles on them, but not like an abundance of them.
right,
And
well,
and-
those can be really overpowering. I don't
yeah,
like
yeah. And that I liked that. I don't like blue cheese sauce, but I could do the crumbles.
It's more like a salad dressing. Like it's like the same consistency as ranch. Honestly, most of the time.
Ugh, so no, man, that gets me. Ugh. Oh no. Anyway.
So I think round 5 happens next.
Yeah. Who are the drafts, Katie?
Nikki Cross to Raw, Rudolph to SmackDown, R-Truth to Raw, Apollo Crews to SmackDown, and Daba Kato to Raw.
So
Yeah, that
I
was an
guess-
interesting pick.
I got some notes here.
I don't know.
First of all, the graphic for R-Truth when he was drafted, 42-time champ, best friend, little Jimmy.
Didn't see that, but that's so good.
I saw little Jimmy. I was still in the fucking Thunderdome for this, so I saw little Jimmy. I just didn't read the rest of it.
Yeah, it just listed. You know how they give like one fun fact. Yeah, that's his best.
It's
friend, man.
hilarious.
And then Daba Kato, they actually mentioned he's from Raw Underground, but I don't think
Yeah.
that confirms or denies whether or not they're going with it anymore. I think it's pretty much dead. I
Yeah.
think they're just going to reference Raw Underground for Daba Kato and then maybe Ruas if whenever he gets drafted. Other than that, I
Well-
don't-
He goes.
yeah, it's nothing.
Yeah.
The next time that we hear of Raw Underground will be like a year from now when someone's cutting a promo about how terrible it was.
Yeah.
Kind
They're
of
talking
similar to
shit
how
to Dab.
however now they reference like the "This Is Your Life" Bailey shit.
Yeah.
And then when Apollo Crews was drafted to SmackDown, Sean Ross Sapp from Fightful.com, he tweeted out, said, Apollo Crews is drafted to SmackDown. It's over. The curse is over.
I saw
Referencing
that.
the feud between him and the Hurt Business.
Yeah,
So-
thank God too.
Oh,
Yeah, how many
Wasn't so long.
matches? How many matches in a row did he have with dudes from the Hurt Business?
like
it was
3 months.
18.
Like
Yeah,
3 months.
Was it
of
like I
matches.
would honestly believe 18? Like I'm not even.
I think it
fucking kidding.
legitimately is 18.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It
like
makes
that.
the best of 7 between Sheamus and Cesaro feel like that happened over the course of 2 weeks. How
I
long?
forgot that
the-
even happened.
Yeah, how long this went on.
Yeah, it was
Oh, yeah, 'cause that's
ridiculous.
at the beginning. Jesus. Sorry.
Good God. New Day had a match with Rudolph. It was actually an okay match. I don't really have anything to note. I think the chat was going off pretty heavy. I think this is
They
where
were.
we introduced Jess to the chat.
Oh Jesus
Mhm.
Christ!
Yeah.
God bless Jess.
New Day ended up picking up the win, which I mean we all kind of saw coming, anyways. I do like Robert Roode's and Dolph Ziggler's the assisted famouser that they do, where he leapfrogs
cool.
Ziggler over his head into like a really high famouser. That's pretty cool. What was this thing about Elias? He had a promo backstage. All I caught from it is he has a concert next week.
I mean, basically, he was saying since Jeff Hardy's the one who ran him over months ago, this was like the beginning of the Jeff Hardy Sheamus feud.
Oh,
yeah, that. So Elias was basically just like, well, I know Jeff Hardy hit me. And Charlie Chris was like, well, I mean, he didn't, but okay. And then he just says, this is what WWE needs. They need a concert. And he said something about an album dropping in November. I don't know. And then and then he's like, well, there's gonna be a concert next week.
Well, hip hip hooray. I can't wait.
I only like Elias because he's from Pittsburgh, so that's the only reason.
That's the only reason. We got the Ricochet and Cedric match. Now, before the match happened, were you wanting? I mean, obviously, we want the feud to end, but where did you want Ricochet to wind up? In the Hurt Business, out the Hurt Business?
Oh, I wanted him in 100%. I thought it would have been cool as fuck.
I kind of wanted him in, but then I was like, no, he's a babyface. They're not going to turn him.
Well, not only that, it's like we're lucky to get a 4-man faction.
Yeah, no
way WWE is going to give us a 5-man faction.
Well, and that. So I didn't think it was going to happen. But yeah, man, holy shit, it would have been. Think about that. All those dudes in the Hurt Business like that, they would have run the motherfucker. You know?
Yeah, exactly. They need a Retribution to look like it has like an upper hand. You know, you can't have like Retribution and Hurt Business on equal footing.
Right. Right.
So yeah, it was. What do you do? So, I mean, for one, the match was okay. It was really, really fast. I want to say MVP threw the chair in the ring at one point while the ref was down. Ricochet picked it up, pulled the Eddie Guerrero instead of getting himself DQ'd, which I thought that's how he was going to get in there. I was like, oh, he's going to go in by mistake and get himself DQ'd. No, he pulls the Eddie, which was nice considering it was Eddie Guerrero's 53rd birthday back, I think, on Friday.
Yeah.
Friday.
Yeah, so that was a really nice. His feint, by the way.
I loved it so much.
Did the classic the classic white woman feint. It was just so gorgeous, man.
It was amazing. I was cracking up.
Yeah, so pulls a fast one, gets Cedric Alexander DQ'd. The feud's over at least. I mean, it's over. The pain is over.
God, I hope so. But then again,
yeah,
it's WWE, so it could come back, you know.
Yeah. I want him to adopt it, man. Maybe he can do that from now on. Maybe he can just adopt the Eddie Guerrero like fake DQ stuff.
That would be
make
cool.
that his thing. He needs something. Like Ricochet really does at this point. Needs something for his character to stand out.
Yeah.
And adopting... Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say no. You're totally right because he's exciting as shit in the ring. You know, he's jumping all over the place like a maniac. But yeah, I mean, there's, and I like that, you know. But yeah, there is something that like there's just, yeah. He just needs something, and that would be really cool. And especially like changing that move into something that a babyface does. That's really intriguing, you know. So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll have to see, man. I hope he does. I hope he adopts it. Give himself something, you know, because people will like that. It's impossible not to like those Eddie spots.
Oh yeah.
So it'll instantly make Ricochet more appealing and likable, which is something that he needs. Because, I mean, if you follow the show for any length of time, you'll know it wasn't long ago I used to refer to Ricochet as a dumpster fire of a character.
Yeah, you did not like him.
It's not that I didn't like him. It was just like you knew he was never going to win, and like he was just never had any. Like we're never going to put any effort behind him. So this does pique my intrigue a little bit.
Yeah.
Speaking of piquing intrigue, got none of that with the next and final draft picks. Talk about a lame way to finish your night on the draft.
Awful.
The very first pick, Raw picks up Titus O'Neil.
Why?
Do you know how many matches Titus O'Neil has had since his last draft?
2.
2.
5 probably at most. That's
2.
only 2.
Did he really only have 2? I totally pulled that out of my ass.
I'm stealing this from Sean Ross Sapp. According to Sean Ross Sapp, Titus O'Neil, since the last time he was drafted, has only had 2 televised matches.
I'm the goddamn
That's a waste.
Swami.
Yeah, wow. I promise you, there's probably between the after show of SmackDown, Talking Smack the next day, and Raw Talk. I bet there's like 5 or 6 drafts that would have been more exciting on television than Titus O'Neil. No offense, I mean, really good guy. And
I mean, Murphy. They didn't even draft Murphy on live
There you
TV.
go.
Yeah.
Ta-da!
Yeah,
What about breaking up like heavy machinery? That
That too.
that didn't even make it TV. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's
I mean, Lucha House Party's technically broken up too, because
That
Cody
did-
is on one,
that
and
didn't make
then
it on TV either.
Wow, we didn't even get the blow off with Lucha House Party. They just
disrespectful.
bickered.
Yeah.
That was it. That was the breakup of the faction. They bickered, and then they went their separate ways.
If only that's how breakups worked in real life. You just bicker and then you leave.
Yeah, you're like, whoa, this doesn't work.
Yeah.
Peace.
Wow. SmackDown got Carmella. Big surprise there. Yeah.
Sorry.
Raw held on to Peyton Royce. SmackDown got Aleister Black. That's a pretty cool pick, actually.
Yeah.
I'm down for that. And then Tozawa was the last pick of the night. That was Raw's final pick. Tozawa, Raw's residential ninja is how they built him.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck, man? Like,
It's only for the 24/7 title. Like, that's the only fucking reason he was drafted. You can't even tell me I'm wrong.
You know what though? I can't tell you that I'm wrong or that you're wrong, but I can tell you that I'm all about seeing more R-Truth Tozawa spots because they're hilarious.
I never said I wasn't sick of it. I'm just saying they legitimately wasted so many picks.
mm-hmm.
Like, why? Why?
Aaliyah would have been a more exciting pick. SmackDown took Aaliyah.
Wow, I don't know about
Shit.
that. That was cold, man.
Residential
I really-
ninja, man.
I really wish like NXT would have been a part of this because this draft was ass
Yeah, I know.
for the most part.
I said I was gonna die on that hill too. I kept screaming it to the high heavens. NXT is gonna come in out of nowhere, say they want part of this draft, and dude, I think even in previous drafts, NXT superstars have been called up. This is like yeah.
I think in 2016 was like no. I think 2016 was the first time NXT was like officially like called up. Because I think that's when Carmella got called up.
Man, yeah, that's really weird. Like to
Like
exclude
it's
them.
stupid.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Well, yeah, because
Discrimination.
we even did our fun little mock draft thing and
Yeah.
included NXT, and I thought it made a lot of sense, because I don't even feel like they're the lesser brand anymore,
No.
really, especially because they're on national television now, like
Rumor has it they're going to have 2 shows. They'll officially be more NXT if it happens than main roster.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Why the hell are they
I
gonna
don't know, man. I don't know. It's just really weird.
What a terrible idea.
Yeah. So additional picks are going to end up on Raw Talk. Go ahead. I'm gonna look that up really quick.
I was gonna say they probably already came in, haven't they? Because it's
You think so, right?
Yeah.
That's 12:30.
What'd y'all think of the Battle Royal, though?
Mm.
What'd you think of the Battle Royal?
Yeah, I mean, is about right. It was all right,
It's a battle. I mean, when was the last really good Battle Royal? Do you have one that sticks out in mind?
The Casino Battle Royal. No, I don't know.
Hey, look, they at least they have. Is it the Casino Battle Royal where they do kind of like it's like a Royal Rumble, or am I thinking?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Where the I think
Yeah,
it's,
they
what,
have
5 people at once that come into the
Mhm.
ring. Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
because they're separated by suits in the deck,
Yeah,
and then someone gets the Joker.
Got you. All
yeah.
right. So I have Raw Talks round 7 drafts pulled up. Raw
shit.
has officially picked up Lana. Big surprise
surprise.
there after you
Yeah.
see how the Battle Royal played out. SmackDown picked up Natalia. So
Wow.
yeah, man. Interesting seeing her going
Wow.
over there. Who's the current SmackDown Women's Champ?
Bailey.
Bailey.
So now they have 5 women. Good.
Cool. Well, hold on. Raw
Wow.
picked up Riddick Moss. So
Who's
Raw's
the-
where did we say Dabba-Kato ended up?
Raw.
Raw?
Yeah, and
Okay.
Riddick Moss, he was the other dude that from
Mhm.
Underground, right?
Yeah,
One of them, yeah.
Underground, and then I guess also 24/7 champion, longest reign with the 24/7 title.
Really?
It's either him or Gronk, but I think it's Riddick Moss.
Gronk did have it for a whole minute, didn't he? Holy shit.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
The Riot Squad goes to SmackDown. Yep.
Wow.
So more women over there, and then Arturo Ruas on Raw. So all the
Everyone from Raw
all three
Underground stayed on
Underground
Raw.
stars stayed on Raw. Yeah, exactly.
Wow. Wow. They have more women.
So yeah, that's it right there. And then there's pictures of Raw Talk. It looks like here Lana's crying still. Okay. It's probably for a good reason, Kevin. All right, hold on. I have the order of the eliminations here. Tamina first. Tamina took out Billie Kay and, or excuse me, not Tamina. Excuse me.
Nia.
Nia Jax
How
took out
dare
Tamina and Billie Kay.
Yep.
Also took out Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke at the same time, while she was protecting Shayna Baszler. Key note here. At that point, everybody teamed up to eliminate Nia Jax, including Shayna Baszler. So that's going to be good.
Yeah.
At this point, Lana goes through the commentary table, and I was like, damn, I missed Lana's elimination.
Same.
So, yeah, Lana, commentary table spot, 4 out of 5 weeks. Thank you, Katie, for that stat earlier.
You're welcome.
Yep. At this point, right before commercial break, Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre are shown. Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton are fighting backstage. I'm tripping over my words here because what the fuck, WWE? You have a chance to highlight your women. Yep. And it's just like, oh, we're scared people are going to turn off. That's exactly what it was.
Oh yeah.
Otherwise, you would have shown them fighting throughout the whole night. But it was like, we don't want we don't want people changing the channel because women are on TV closing out the show. So here's these two guys fighting. It's fucking stupid, man.
For no reason. Yeah, it was dumb. It was really dumb.
Yeah, they come back from commercial. They show us that during the commercial break, Peyton Royce was dumped by Natalia. Nikki Cross at that point is taken out by Lacey Evans via the women's right. Bianca Belair surprisingly takes out Shayna Baszler, which would be really awesome if it wasn't for the fact they're going to be on opposite brands. Still good for her, I guess. Riot Squad end up kicking out Bianca while she's on the top rope. It comes down to, at this point, the final 4, the Riot Squad, Lacey Evans, and Natalia. Riot Squad is taken out at the same time by both the other competitors. At that point, Natalia and Lacey Evans trade spots back and forth on the ring apron. I'm totally sold that it's Lacey Evans winning this, by the way. Natalia ends up winning, though, dumping Lacey. However, no ring bell. Like,
I noticed that immediately. I was like, they didn't ring the bell. I thought Alexa was going to come out.
Yeah. Or I thought it was going to be the rumored... oh God,
Eva Marie.
Eva Marie, yeah. I was like, oh, that's how you're gonna get a lot of heat. Eva Marie is gonna be allowed to enter the Battle Royal late, like Brock Lesnar and Money in the Bank. However, no, it was Lana. Lana apparently was never eliminated. They never showed her how she got out the ring. But yeah, Lana ended up eliminating Natalia, and she
there
is
you go.
now the #1 contender for Asuka's women's championship. And before we can even soak that in, which at this point I'm happy, I'm like, oh wow, you guys did great storytelling. Earlier, you made Lana likable, dropping the spilling the tea, 2 ex-husbands, ex-girlfriend. Thought that was badass. Made her sympathetic in the tag match. You know, you're like, okay, that's really good. She wins the Battle Royal. Awesome character development. Cut to Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton fucking brawling.
Yep.
And that's how you close the show. Wow. Man, it was fucking
Bullshit.
dumb, man. It's fucking dumb.
Bullshit. It's bullshit. You just call it what it is. Call a spade a spade. It's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, no. Lana's totally gonna get murdered by Asuka.
Oh yeah,
100%. Next week.
Yeah.
They announced it for next week.
Yeah.
she stands no chance.
Did y'all notice Asuka was on commentary up to the commercial break, and then they cut back after commercial, and then
she's backstage.
She's backstage. You think that was Vince pulling her?
Probably.
Get her off commentary. Have her come back here and look at the screen awkward.
Yep.
Yeah, man. That was raw.
That was raw.
Fucking terrible ending. I mean, good for Lana. I never thought I'd be.
No, but you're totally right.
Lana.
Like, give her a goddamn shine if you're gonna like bury her that much. Don't give the shine that you just, created to goddamn Drew McIntyre and bullshit man Randy Orton. You know what I mean? Like fucking, they have enough of it already. I mean, Jesus Christ, they have a title match at Hell in the Cell that's gonna probably tear the house down. You don't need to build that up anymore.
Yeah. The fuck, man. Like you WWE, you literally crafted one of your best babyface turns in a long fucking time in someone that is extremely difficult to make likable. In Lana, like I always shit talk, like would do when they paired up Lana and Natalia. First thing I said, well, thank God you took, we can chop this down to one segment of people I don't like to get on with the day.
My God.
And somehow you made Lana likable. You had people on Twitter, on social media. You did it correctly, putting her through that announce table 4 weeks four times out of 5 weeks. You got people sticking up for her. They're burying Lana. You got people coming to her defense. You made her likable tonight. She got to show off in the ring, got to do this little babyface turn, got a little on the mic, and then you're just like spitting it, throwing Drew and Randy out there. Like the second you give her probably her biggest victory of her entire career, man.
It is. It's exactly what it is.
Easily the biggest victory of her career. No doubt about it.
WWE sucks.
When is she ever gonna get a goddamn title shot ever again?
Yo,
Never.
And I don't mean that to like talk shit on Lana, but like for real, you know what I'm saying? Like,
no, it's true. She's never gonna get another title shot.
And they did this not too long ago, didn't they? In another women's match that closed out either a pay-per-view or a show, and then it ended, I want to say, with like Roman Reigns and Baron Corbin or somebody in like a pull-apart brawl. That had like the entire locker room ending. It was the ladder match. Becky and Charlotte taking on Asuka and Kairi Sane, where Kairi got all fucked up in that ladder match.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
Concussed.
then
Yeah,
right after the finish of the match, they cut back to whoever was feuding in the male feud. I think it was Roman and somebody. And everyone got pissed off because they were like,
Probably
you can't let
Baron
women
Corbin.
close the show.
Yeah. Dumb.
It's weird, man.
Really dumb.
It's weird.
I could go off on a tangent, but I'm not even going to.
Yeah, Lynch, Flair, and the Kabuki Warriors. Thank you, Y2 Garcia. TLC, yeah. Who was the male feud though? Don't tell me it was Corbin and Reigns.
It probably was. It sounds like it. If I remember, it sounds like the right time frame. because basically the whole time that, you know, the first run that Roman had on SmackDown, that was his feud. The first 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7th runs that he had on there, you know, so.
Oh man, I don't
like
know.
WWE with that feud, the first, like, they actually made me not want to watch a cage match. They
It
made
was
me
Roman and Corbin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Whatever.
like I
man.
couldn't a cage match.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Anyway,
Whatever. That's our show, you guys. Thank you all for joining us. Katie, you want to sign us off?
No.
No? Okay. Peace, everybody.
bye.